Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing?
Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing?
Make sure everything's working. Oh, we have an echo. I can see that. Let's see.
You can see that.
We will turn off the mic to that one. Let's see if that works a little bit better. Gotta turn up the volume. Make sure that this is working. We're just doing some testing.
How you guys doing?
Make sure everything's working. Oh, we have an echo. I can see that. Let's see.
You can see that.
We will turn off the mic to that one. Let's see if that works a little bit better. Turn up the volume. There we go. All right, so that is rocking. Hello, how you guys doing? So we're playing with a new little setup I got hooked up. Allows me to hook up multiple cameras and switch between them, which will allow me to do like my drone. Looks like I gotta flip the image on this one. I'll have to figure out how to do that. That image is backwards. I know why. I don't know if I can adjust it right now though. I'll have to remember to do that when I shut that one off. Well, actually I can. This is the fun part. Let me pull over real quick. I'll actually shut this one off, and I won't lose the stream. That's the cool thing about this. I'll be able to shut this camera off and the stream will stay up. So and we should be back. And just like that, we should be back. Ooh, not very fruit colored gum. Okay, so we got that back working. Now I look like I'm on the right side of the car, the correct side of the car. So that's good. So I'm not really planning on using this while driving too much. You know, this is like a worst case scenario. Optimally, what I wanted this for was so that I can consider and switch to my drone without having to kill my stream. So I can shut off either one of these cameras and then use the input to my remote server. I mean, I could put more inputs in if I wanted to. I've got plenty of bandwidth. If I had more cameras and more stuff, I could literally set up, you know, a whole studio worth of stuff. It's all dependent on how much internet I have available to me when I'm on site, because this is all transmitting to an off-site server, which is handling all the video and then restreaming it to YouTube. So I can sit here and I can do stuff like this. Give me 1 second. Driving, you know, that pesky thing called driving. So give me 1 second. I had to log back into the server. All right, so let's say we want to just go to camera 2. So we'll just go camera 2, and we'll transition, and boom. So now we're just on camera 2. There is no camera 1. It's nothing but camera 2. So then if I want to sit here and I want to transition to camera 1, oh, this is one hour. Then we'll go to camera 1. There we go. Transition. Sorry, a little hard to do while I'm driving. Normally, I can do this all with a phone. Do it all with a phone. We're on camera 2 right now. But, yeah, so then I consider I can transition to 1 and 2. Let's do that. Come on. There we go. And hit transition. And there we go. So we're back to 1 and 2 again. So nice feature about that is, like I said, you know, all I'm using to do this right now is 3 cell phones. I've got the one that I'm monitoring the chat on, which also lets me connect to the remote version of OBS. So that's the OBS that's on my server. So that lets me control that. So I consider it, I can, if I need to, I can zoom in and I can go over and I can say, okay, well, here's camera 1, click on that, boom, I change. And so all this is being done remotely. And then I've got YouTube on here so I can watch the chat. And yeah. So the cool thing is like I said, I consider I can drop out any of these cameras. So we'll just drop this one out real quick. So right now the front viewing camera is shut off. You know, the stream doesn't go anywhere. I can literally kill both cameras and the stream won't drop. The stream will just stay rocking and rolling until I actually physically go in there and turn it off. So I don't really have to worry about losing the stream. Only downside is if I lose internet connection bad enough, I may not be able to turn the stream off. So here, now I'll turn this camera back on and it'll just reconnect all by itself. I'm not doing anything else. All I did was turn the camera on, and in a couple of seconds it'll just come back. I've got a little bit of delay. I forgot to do low latency, so there's about a 20-second delay from what I hear or say or do to what you guys get on the stream. There we go. Well, for me it just popped back, which is about 30 seconds. So we're doing good. I'm pretty damn happy. I got this setup working pretty nice. I've been able to figure out how to get it to switch without buffering and doing some weird stuff. So I can change between the different camera views pretty quickly. So I'm pretty happy about that. So here, I'll give you an example real quick. And I'm doing all this on my cell phone. I mean, I'm not through my cell phone. So I mean, that's the thing that's really cool about this, is I'm cheating and I'm doing it all through the cell phone. All right, we're gonna get out of studio mode so I consider I can make these changes a little quicker. We'll swap out of studio mode. Okay, so now we're out of studio mode. Then I consider I can go camera 1, and then I can go camera 2, and then I can go camera 1 and 2. I can do, you know, my show will begin early, or begin. I can do ending. I can just change to the ending of the show. Then I can go back to camera 1 and 2. And I can set up multiple cameras. I can set up even more. I just don't have more cameras and more internet to run all those cameras. But, you know, hopefully you guys think this is cool. Oh, we're back. Okay. I was like, what the heck? I thought I had to reset something else. I just turned the camera off, turned it back on. What the hell? Is it? Is it back? Yeah, there it's back. I don't know why this one keeps dropping out. That's weird. Maybe I should switch to the other mic. Seeing how this one's dropping out so much, we'll just
Change mics.
we'll change mics.
There we go. So now we're on that camera's mic. Ooh, that's gonna suck because it's not synced with the audio.
With the audio for this. There, switch it back. Yeah. Like I said, in a stable situation, this setup seems to work pretty good. Seems to work pretty good driving around too. For the most part, you know, except if I'm in a bad cell area. This isn't the greatest cell area, so that could be part of the problem. But yeah, so like I said, I can switch to camera 1. I can then go back to camera 2, camera 1 and 2. You know, I've got a browser option. I'm gonna figure out how to do the whole Tommy Temper and stuff, you know, and get it all working. So I don't know. Isn't technology amazing? He's a kid with a new toy. Yeah, I know. I could see it. I'm actually monitoring right now. It takes me a little bit of time because I gotta sit here and I've got to come, and then I've got to switch to the remote desktop, and then it wants me to reconnect. So then I've got to wait for it to do its whole reconnection before I can make changes. You know, ultimately, if I was on site doing something, I would actually just fire up like this little Chromebook, which doesn't have enough power to do OBS. But it can do remote desktop and give me the full desktop experience, controlling all the little switches and stuff of OBS. So yeah, I am a kid in a candy store. I did not, I'll say moist. I ain't afraid to say moist, but nobody said moist. So ultimately, the reason I did this is because there's times when I'm at events. And it's like, oh, cool, you know, let's throw the drone up. I may have 30 people, 50 people, 200 people, you know, 500 people watching. And normally, for me to throw the drone up in the air, I'd have to shut down my stream and restart the stream on the drone. Where now you should have more power than your cell phone. Well, this is actually 2 cell phones. I've got this one here, and then I've got this one. These are 2 individual cell phones. So this is not, these are 2 cell phones, 2 cell signals, 2 broadcasting all together. Technically, if I wasn't monitoring, I could actually throw a 3rd one on. You know, 3 cell services, 3 cell phones, the whole 9 yards. Yes, I did test it with the drone last night on the test stream. The biggest problem I was having is when I switched cameras, I'd have a lag. It would go, the screen would go black. It would flush a buffer, showing you stuff from, like, I don't even know when it was in the buffer of the camera. So it was irrelevant to the stream, you know, at the current time, because it was like old data, old video data. Then it would blank out again, and then it would come back to the real screen. So I fixed that problem. Now I can literally switch between any of the camera sources the way it is now, and they just flip around and there's no delay. Yeah, well, okay. This is my main phone. This phone here that my hand's in front of right now is was my daughter's phone that she got punished. She got punished for, you know, well, I didn't like what she was doing on the internet, so I took her phone away, and she had a job and she went out and got her own phone, so I got stuck with this one because it's on a contract. And then the phone that you're looking at me on, this one, this is my old phone. It's a XS Pro Max. I just literally had it laying around, so I threw a pay-as-you-go plan on it because my other two phones are Verizon. This one's AT&T, and it just seems like there's certain environments where Verizon works really good and AT&T sucks, and then there's times where AT&T is the only thing that's going to work and Verizon sucks. So having that flexibility of being able to go to these different places and have the ability to, okay, well, I'm going to use AT&T, or I'm going to use Verizon, or I'm going to use this setup that I have where I can connect the two cell services to get a little bit more data. I can do that. So, that's what we're doing. GoPros for live kind of suck. Here's where the problem comes in. Okay. Problem for GoPros for going live is that everything that you send over a GoPro for live is done over hotspot. So you're paying for hotspot data, where these phones all have unlimited plans. Well, this one's technically a pay-as-you-go, so I'm not sure how unlimited it's going to be. But the other two Sprint phones, I mean, I'm way over. I've 400 some gigs in a month. I mean, way over like 22 gigs. If you want to use a GoPro, you have to connect to a Wi-Fi source, which would be a hotspot. 50 gigs or even 100 gigs of hotspot is $100 a month. So, I mean, this is a little, and then on top of it, if this phone here sits here and runs out of data for some reason, well, then I can just stream with this phone. And if this phone runs out of data, then I can stream with that phone. So, I mean, I've got 3 different cell packages and whatnot. So that's kind of the reason. Yeah, I could do that too. I've got a laptop that's got a cellular connection, but then you have to be wired, or you have to do, if you do a hotspot again, then it still counts as hotspot, so you'd have to do like a USB connection type setup or something, for it not to count it as hotspot. Yeah, get a Netgear. Yeah, but then again, the Netgear router with if it can take 3 SIM cards, the problem again would be then you're paying for each one of those as just a hotspot. It's not a cell service. So, yep. So that's what it is. That is what it is. Yeah, T-Mobile, I don't know if T-Mobile's worth it. I've been watching their coverage, and I was looking at their coverage map on this one site that lets me like overlay them. And AT&T really is just basically in the cities and along the freeways, and it pretty much mirrors AT&T for the most part. So between AT&T and Verizon, I don't know. The only thing I thought might have been interesting was the Google Fi. But Google Fi, the only cool part about Google Fi is if you buy one of their phones, because when you buy one of their Android phones, it will switch between US Cellular, T-Mobile, and Sprint. But if you bring your own device bring your own device, it will only connect to the T-Mobile feature. So, yeah. It's going a little bit. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to test this, see what you guys thought. I've got I got it kind of set up so that if things like crash, I mean, here we'll purposely crash this for a second. Let me go in here and get back to the remote desktop. So we'll we'll crash this temporarily just for a second, and you'll see nothing really happens. So we'll go here to camera 2. So that's just this camera, and then I'm just going to turn this camera off. Alright, so I should be back. There I am. So yeah, I can just shut it off, boom, pop it back in. It's good to go. You know, it doesn't seem to care. And we'll go back to this 1 and 2. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's just what I'm trying to do. Yeah, Sprint was pretty good up here. It kind of sucked when T-Mobile bought out Sprint. They shut down all the Sprint towers for the most part. I mean, the service is not really, because it wasn't compatible. Sprint was CDMA and T-Mobile was GSM, so it was like, well, what the hell? And it's just not doing anything. Hey, Aussie. So yeah. Hey, Marjo. Mr. Brown, Aces, Jeffy. I'm not missing. Okay, I don't know. But you can put the GoPros outside, can't put the phones. Well, I mean, I still can do a GoPro if I want to. I could sit here and I could hotspot, you know, like this phone's got hotspot 50 gigs. That phone's got hotspot 50 gigs. I could literally take one of these off, or I could sit here and put it in hotspot mode, and I could still put a GoPro outside, as long as I have enough bandwidth to support this phone, or at least support the GoPro, possibly be able to support both. You know, it's just a matter of, do I have enough bandwidth? You know, right now, 2 camera signals, you know, I'm putting out, what, this one's putting out 5.2 megabits. This is a 1080, 50 frames per second. This one's putting out about 3.3 megabits per second, and it's at 50 frames per second. So, you know, you're putting out, I'm uploading right now between the two about almost 9 megabits per second between the two lines. You know, that's where your problem is. You know, that's where something like Ripta's tablet, he's got a tablet where he can take multiple video sources in, but they have to be through HDMI or USB or something like that. Problem is, my drone can only connect to the tablet through RTMP, and there's no way to RTMP into the tablet. So this was just simpler. Just set it up where these all go to a remote server, desktop it out. Hang on, Eric, gotta write all this down, sorry. You know, have these signals, that the computer that's set up that these are going to is on a fiber optic connection. Right now it's 600 megabit up and 600 megabit down. It's got a 12 millisecond ping. I'm not going to max out the bandwidth of that computer's internet. I don't care how many cell phones or cameras. If I was at a place and I had a really good Wi-Fi connection and I could really just saturate their whole network, I mean, for $10 more a month, I can go up to a gigabit in and out that the computer that's doing this is hooked up to. So, I don't know. I mean, do you guys want to see the drone go up? I was going to grab something to eat, but if you guys want to see the drone pop up, I can fire that up real quick. Let me figure out where I want to go. I don't want to be in this area for that. I'll show you that I can fire up the drone real quick. This person's an idiot. Turn left and yeah, just go right. Just go right. You're never you come on. Oh my god. They did it. Yay. Alright. Let's go throw the drone up for shits and giggles real quick. I'm trying to think where I know where to go. I'll do the same thing I did before. I'll just I'll go by the flag. I'll throw it up there real quick, and then I'll come back and have dinner. Then I gotta get to bed because I'm going to Tennessee. I'm gonna head out to Tennessee. Damn it. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of this so far? Talk to somebody like Tucker or Fry. You know, I can do some really cool stuff with OBS. Because, yeah, I don't know all that cool stuff. It is 3:25 here right now. Yeah. Like I said, the only thing I don't like is when I do have a buffer, a hard buffer, like a disconnect, the screen just goes black, which is a downside. But like I said, this works better in a non-mobile situation, I think. But we'll see. We'll just give her some try. Huh. You like Nightbot, huh? I don't know. There's the flag right there. So some not so happy cell service over here. What the heck? There's that camera disconnecting. Ah, it came back. That's weird. I gotta figure out why it's doing that. Or at least honk. Wave. Wave when you pass. Probably I'm doing 1080. That's probably part of it. It's a work in progress, yeah. Well, like it pumping out a 1080 stream, it's not happy with the whole 1080 stream. like I said, I designed this more to be not for mobile. I've got a mobile solution I'm working on right now. Yeah. See, and that's funny. This one's sucking. There we go. Okay. Is she happy now? I think she's happied up. Everything was pissed for a moment. I think it's happy finally. Alright, so let's try to get this drone going and we'll see what happens here. We'll pop this one off. Still out and see what's popping. Yeah, I do not get it. I do not get why that's not so happy. There we go. 15. Okay, now it's happier. It's a lot happier next to the Wii Boost. There we go. So this one was too far away from the Wii Boost, and that's why it wasn't happy. Oh well. Lesson learned. Gotta have multiple Wii Boosts. Huh. This one is just chilling out. It's not doing much of anything. So I'm screwing around with 1080. Yeah, I was doing 1080. It shouldn't be cutting anymore. I got a good strong signal now. Just wasn't happy. Like I said, I'm not planning on doing this for the mobile, driving around normally. This is going to be like when I'm at events and I want to be able to fly the drone. I'll be able to switch things out like I'm going to do now. So that's what this is actually set up for, is doing this kind of stuff. So you will see that I will be able to, or like if I wanted to do a 360 camera, if I got one and I wanted to change to a 360 camera, I could sit here and I could just pop it up. So here, let me get this. I'm gonna shut off the other camera, so don't freak out when the video goes, because I'm gonna set up the drone for it. So this camera's going off. Okay. And then I've got to go in here and do this. And I gotta do this and RTMP. Okay, this was one. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Yeah, 1080 is hard to do because it takes so much data. It can be a lot more temperamental. 720 is a lot easier to maintain. That's why a lot of us run 720. God damn. I'm just not having any fun with or luck with this. Let's go. There we go. Oh. Damn it. There we go. Okay. So we'll hook this up and then we'll take the flight sticks out. Yep, you guys are all gonna fit on the drone, and this is what I wanted to be able to do. So like, you know, we're sitting here talking and we're walking around or we're doing whatever, and it's like, oh, you know, let's get an aerial view of this. You know, I want to be able to have this capability to sit here and be able to switch out and go to the drone, you know, or go to a different camera or whatever. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go set this drone up. And optimally, you don't want to be in the car while you're doing this. Okay, so the drone's coming up. It's syncing up right now. It's got okay. Now the drone's just talking to each other. There we go. So the drone's up. Now I got to go over here, and then I'm gonna go. So now the drone footage should come up. In just a second, it should pop in. Let me go double check the OBS. But yeah, it says it should be going. So you guys should be seeing it pretty soon. Yep, there we go. Oh, it's a little out of size. But that's okay. We'll just change to that camera. We'll say screw it. We'll just change to camera 1. And there we go. So, yeah. So we've got the drone going. We're going to take off. And I believe that's full screen. Yeah, it's just full screen. So let's launch this bad boy. Take off. And then there we go. So okay, I'm gonna come out of here because I want to see the chat. So there we go. So now I'm showing you drone footage, and you can still hear me, and I'm sitting in my car, and then we're yeah. So I don't know if you guys think this is cool, but that's what I wanted to be able to do with this. I don't know how well it's playing it. It's probably not doing the greatest because I'm in the car, like I said. This is probably not the best thing to be doing, is sitting in the car. Yeah, it looks like it's choppy to me. Yeah. That's probably because I'm sitting in the car. I'm gonna get out of the car, I think. Yeah, because it's butter smooth on me. It's butter smooth video coming to me, so it's just outputting to you guys poorly. But it's also not it's not framed right. Hold on one second. Something's not right here. Let me see what's going on. Oh yeah, that's way... Okay, that's way off. Camera 1. Why is that way off? Oh, no kidding. Here we go. What do I gotta do here? It's not locked. We gotta fix this. This is not right. Come on. No, come on. There we go. Come on. That is not supposed to look like that. There we go. That's the view you guys are supposed to have. I didn't realize it did that. I'm gonna have to set that up as a separate thing. Different apps, different inputs. All right. So we'll fly this again. I'm gonna go around, see how it looks real quick without being outside. Alright, so let me see if that video looks a little bit better. Yeah, it's still a little skippity. I don't know, is it just me or is it... No, it actually looks pretty good, okay. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to change off the drone and I'm going to come bring it back down, let it land. We'll go back to camera 2. So that's back to me. Now I'm going to bring this drone in for a landing. See where I am. Alright, so the drone has landed. I don't know if everything's been working good or what. Losing drone sucks. Okay. A little choppy. The drone footage or me right now? I'm a little choppy. It does have a return home feature. I just chose not to use it. So then I can do some screwing around here. We can go like this and put that there. We can switch that like that. Yeah, it's all testing. Just trying new things. Then we can switch this one to there out front, and then we go to remote desktop, and then we should be able to switch back to the 2-into-1. And there we go. So now we should be back at 2-into-1. I'm gonna go get my drone real quick, and yeah, give me 1 second. So yeah, I don't know, just trying things out. We'll see how it all works. You know, just fold up these propeller blades. So I'm gonna go grab some food, but like I said, there's a few kinks that I gotta work out, you know, but oddly enough, I think it worked better last night than it did. Than it's working. Well, I mean, I fixed some of the bugs I was having from last night, but you know, I think there's less congestion, less people on the network, because most people are in bed. So it really sucks doing all that testing late at night, because then it's like it's not real world, because not everybody's asleep normally, you know. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think it's promising? You think I'll figure it out? Or I haven't gone back to watch the video, so I don't know how good or bad it actually was. It might have been just my playback that was choppy, and it may not have been as choppy as I thought it was. Who knows? Night, Marjo. Really? Oh yeah, you're from far away. It's nighttime for you, probably. Four-blade drone hat. Yeah, that's funny. All right, let's see if this. Let's see if everything stabilizes a little bit more. I don't know, for some reason it seems like AT&T today wants to be on the Wii Boost. We'll get back over to where I wanted to go get my food, and we'll see how bad this all wants to drop out and act stupid. And we'll drive the same route we just drove going back and see if it gets crazy. So now this phone that you guys are on is actually a Verizon phone. I switched them. And this phone here is an AT&T phone. So, yeah. So yeah. I mean, I'd do restream, and it would do everything I wanted to do. But damn, for $90 a month, that's just crazy. You know, if I can get it to work without having to pay it, you know, like what I just did, and I can get it working. that's what I want. I'm a little surprised that the drone footage was a little jerky today. Normally it's pretty good. Well, that does not look good. Frick, are you stuck? There we go. Let's do that. Let's see if that makes it happier. There we go. Sneak the Wii Boost over to that one. All this testing. Wow. It just doesn't matter. That phone over there is just not happy. Now AT&T is working great. Wow, now this phone wants to be the pig. It's nuts. This one's happy, that one's not. Huh. That is not a happy phone. That's weird. I mean, I even threw the Wii Boost antenna right next to it. It is not happy. It is not happy at all. It's saying Huh. Something is just not happy. I didn't realize.
All right. No. Get back here. You were supposed to be locked. That was not supposed to move. Damn it. It's supposed to be this. You're supposed to be locked too. Damn it. That's the only thing I wanted unlocked. Locked. Locked. Just wanted this unlocked so I could bring this full screen. Come on. Damn it. I guess that was just a really bad spot. I was trying to do some testing right in a bad spot, see what I could do. Ultimately, this is how I'd end up running this. I'm not gonna do. If I were to run it mobile, I'm not gonna do two separate cameras, two separate phones. It's just too much trying to keep it up. I would do it like this and switch it, and then boom, whatever. And then the nice thing is like if you give me 1 second, I can do the picture-in-picture real quick. So I got to pop out for just a half a second, so that way I can do picture-in-picture. So there we go. I can do this. Ooh, picked the worst time to come over here. This is like a horrible time. There we go. It says the stream stabilized up. Let's see what it looks like to me. So I am going to Tennessee. Oh, jeez, Brett. That's funny. You're crazy. You're one crazy guy. Yep, KFC. We're going to do some KFC. So, well, I'm doing tech stuff. I kind of, like I said, I'd like to maybe give a crack at doing this actual streaming thing. See what I can do if there's a potential revenue source here. You know, if I can get yours and make a little bit of money at it to do and doing some innovative stuff that other people aren't doing could be fun. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is just see. I like troubleshooting things. I always have. So this guy sounds familiar on the speaker. He sounds like the guy that used to work at McDonald's. He's gonna blast me.
Hello, welcome to KFC. How may I help you?
Yeah, can I get a classic chicken sandwich? No pickles, extra mayo.
Just a sandwich?
Yeah, just a sandwich. And let me get a famous bowl.
All right.
Extra chicken.
All right.
And a side of gravy.
All right. Sounds good to me. Anything else for you today?
No, that'll be it.
All right. I got a sausage sandwich, no pickle, extra mayo. I got a famous bowl with extra popcorn, and I got a side with small gravy for you.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good to me. $13.25.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So there we go. Ordered the bowl, no pickle. I like pickle. I just don't like pickle on my burgers, or on my sandwiches. I actually enjoy pickles. I just don't enjoy them on my sandwiches. Now this is gonna be the question. Am I gonna dump out right here? That's not Carl. Jeff, that's not Carl. So, yeah, it's actually not in 1080. I thought it was. This is actually 720. This one is. But it's also not asking for a lot of data either. This is only requiring about a meg. Anywhere from a meg to 2. Well, now it jumped up to 3. It must be screwing around with a buffer. And it's jumping up to 3.5, then it's dropping back down. So, no shit, it's Brett. Well, you were sitting here saying, hey Carl, how are you doing today? I didn't know. I didn't know if you were a little, not catching on. Yeah, it's insane. The way prices are going up for everything, it's just crazy. I don't know. Now what I need to do is I need to figure out how to combine OBS with like Skype or something like that, so I could sit here and I could go from this transition to a panel. I I know there's a way to do it. You know, I think Tommy's done it before. I don't know if he just does it as a screen grab and just uses the web browser to log in, which would probably work. Thank you. I don't know how well that would work with me being remote, though. I might have more delay in doing that. I don't know. I'd be curious. Open up the browser. Screen grab it, put it up. Yeah, that would work. I bet you that would work. You guys want to see if I can get a panel going? I got a feeling I just figured out how to do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. I think I just figured out how to do a panel. I'm going to do it on the laptop though, and I'm going to go someplace I know I have good cell service. But I'm gonna transition into a panel, and we're gonna see how this works, how this fires up. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious if I can make this work. Let's go someplace pretty. We'll go down to the beach real quick. I'm gonna eat my food real quick, and then we're gonna try to transition and see if we can do a panel. Because I got a feeling I figured out how to do this. Yeah, I think I got it figured out. Yeah, just give me a minute. I want to bust out the laptop because I don't want to try to do this over the phone. I think that's going to be harder. But I think I know exactly how to get this thing to guys on the screen that says, you know, be back in a minute or something. But I think I can get this to work. I think I can. Only problem is I don't think chat's going to work the way I'm going to do it. I think chat's not going to function. So anybody that's used to sitting here and watching chat while in StreamYard is going to have to open up a second window or something, you know, to watch YouTube, kind of like I am. Come on. I got food. I got food I want to eat. Slow people. Come on. Get your ass moving. It's supposed to be a muscle car. Not my fault you bought the V6 version. Let's go. I didn't see Brett's stream earlier. I was probably busy doing stuff. I doubt he's got a Hemi. He's probably got the V6. If he had the Hemi, then it probably would have moved faster. That or he's afraid of the fuel prices. And that's why. That's why he's not doing anything. Hey, this spot should look familiar to people. Alright. There we got some waves. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to get a panel going. I bet you I can. I bet you I figured out a way. Give me 1 second. Where's my other phone? Okay. Oh, this phone. All right. I gotta stop watching the chat. Hi, James. All right. I gotta do something real quick here. I gotta take this. I gotta turn on a hotspot. No. Somehow I already have a hotspot. No, I don't. Personal hotspot. There we go. So then the Chromebook has internet, which no, it does, or it did. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's go connect to the server real quick. Okay, we're going to put this in studio mode. That way I can monkey around with some stuff that you guys can't see. Go to browser. Let's open a browser. Go back to OBS. It's not seeing that browser. Okay. Let's go to let's log in. You guys shouldn't be able to see any of this, I believe. Let me double check. Let me see what you guys can see. Yeah, you guys are still looking at the beach. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. That's not what I want to do either. Hold on, where is it? There it is. Okay. There we go. Do this. Boom. Create. New broadcast. This one doesn't really matter. Do it this way. Test. Doesn't really matter. Creating. Okay. Admin. Enter without a mic. Bada boom. Share. invite. Copy. YouTube. It's just taking me a second to set this up, but I think I think if I had this all ready to rear and go, this would be going a lot quicker, and I could just switch it. I'd be like, boom, there we go. You know. But this is just taking a second because I don't have. All right, give me 1 second here. Let's see. Open Safari. There we go. Join that one. Enter Studio. Allow. Enter Studio. Okay. Turn that off. Let's see. Just trying to figure this out. Sorry. Where is that share option? Share button. It's there. What the hell? Copy to clipboard. That's what I want. Okay. Okay. Copy to clipboard. Got that. All right. StreamYard. Close this. Full screen that. There we go. Then we go back to OBS. Go back to OBS. Sit here and go like this. I think I'm going to get this. Let's see. I think I got this figured out. You guys are sitting here going, oh my God, he's just... Sorry. I just had a thought. I think this will work. Just had to... Just a little tinkering to get it to work. There we go. So, alright, I'm going to end this right now. Then I'm going to go log into StreamYard with this phone. And then I should have StreamYard going. So, give me audio. This. Okay, so StreamYard should be up and running, and I got StreamYard going, and I never cut my stream, so there should be audio, I believe. Let me see what's going on here. Live, yeah. Audio? Do we have audio? 1, 2. Audio? Is there any audio? No audio? Let's see. Browser. Is there any? Can you guys hear me? Is there audio? There we go. So that's turned up. It's got audio. Cool. Okay, and I just posted a link. So let's see. Pin that. Let's see what happens if somebody comes in. But yeah. So there you go. I can do a StreamYard from my computer. And yeah. Oh, guests. There we go. U-Haul.
Yeah, that's me. Hey, what's going on?
U-Haul.
We're doing an audio check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me on. Oh,
there you guys
hey,
go.
what's going on?
You should have stayed back at KFC longer. He was getting free advertisement for his name.
Yeah, he was.
Who was getting free advertisement?
U-Haul.
Why is
yeah, it was. Yeah, go back to the KFC.
Hey. Right, so Brett's added.
There was U-Hauls all over the parking lot next door.
Yeah, with the vans and the pickups.
Oh, the U-Haul. I got you, the U-Haul.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting free advertisement.
I was trying to figure out what you were talking about the U-Haul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you passed up some of these.
Now I'm gonna eat my food while you guys keep my viewers entertained.
And yeah, you got good sound.
Yeah, I got carrots going right now. So, what's up, Carl69? What is that? Is that Boyle? He's like Carl and Doe 69.
Yeah,
that's so cool. Cool.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to get back at Carl for making all those mean videos about him.
Well, that's just Carl.
Yeah.
I thought Carl's channel was all about Brett. I said, why not just rename the channel Brett Boyle then? Since he has, yeah, so, he's got, yeah.
Yeah, he's got what, 12 already?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
So what I did is I just made a StreamYard. We're not actually streaming to YouTube through StreamYard. We're just in like the open thing, and I'm actually doing a browser capture of it and adding it to my video. You get what I'm saying?
That works.
So we're not actually broadcasting to YouTube through StreamYard. It's just we're using StreamYard to have the web page to be able to broadcast the web page.
So you're liking that OSB then?
Huh?
Or OBS.
You're liking OBS then?
Well, it is what it is. It allows me to do what I'm doing. It's a little, I don't know. I haven't used OBS in a long time, but I couldn't have done this any other way.
Well, there's just a couple of quirks that you got to work out. Once you get them worked out, they'll be running fine.
Yeah, but the cool thing is that I don't have any computer. I've got my Chromebook, but for the most part, I could technically have done all this with two cell phones. The way I have it set up.
I'm just surprised your Chromebook won't do it.
Chromebook's just not going to have the power, the graphical power to be able to do that. That's all.
Well, I'm not running a Chromebook on my laptop. I'm running an HP Gamer to be able to do what I do with the GoPros.
I don't have a laptop. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the server that I have, I'm only using about 4% to 5% of the CPU power of the computer,
Yeah.
and I'm using like 3% of the GPU power. It's so overkill for what I'm using it for, but I owned it, and it's just sitting there, and I really hadn't been gaming with it. So I figured, well, at least for now, I'll try this. Maybe I'll build or buy a system that's a little bit more tailored to this instead of doing it, with overboard with a big old gaming rig,
Well, but the way I got it set up, it's not set up for gaming per se. I use the bandwidth, and the laptop I'm using happens to have cell service on it.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I use my laptop. It sits in a laptop holder in my truck, like what you see in patrol cars. So I have easy access to it, and my camera is just Bluetooth to it.
You know something funny? Somebody
Bless
said
you.
we need Angie,
Bless you.
or we need Agnes on the panel.
She's went to start her own panel.
She already did. She's on her own panel.
It didn't start?
I don't know. Maybe it isn't.
No, she was running late.
Oh, it's scheduled to.
Yeah, it's
Right.
3 minutes.
But the funny thing is because I've got access. I could do the same thing I'm doing right now, and I could hop into hers and restream it.
And take hers over, I know.
No, not take it over. Just be streaming the exact same thing as if it was her.
Yeah.
Because all I'd have to do is open the web page like I just did to this one. I just opened the web page to hers.
Yep. And you can restream her.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're a restreamer.
Mhm.
God forbid.
So what's in Tennessee, if you don't mind me asking? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Another one of those rallies. Seems a little bit more interesting because it's not just go meet the Canadians that you can never shake their hands.
Sorry, Brett.
They always close the bridges. So, I figured,
Sucks.
and it's going to be cool. Dennis Rhodes is going to be there. Appalachian Flute, Soup Mama. There's going to be a lot of people I know that are going to be there, so that'd be kind of cool. And it sounds like it's going to be a pretty big deal. So, I didn't really have anything going on this weekend. This car gets really good gas mileage, so screw it. Might as well.
So you're also going to go to the one in Branson?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that way you're going to be in the neck of the woods anyway.
Huh?
You're going to be down that area anyway, so now you get an idea where how you're going to have to go to get there.
Well, Mona was right down, like she was within 30 minutes away from Tracy's Celebration of Life. I actually took Mona to it, so I already know where Branson is.
Oh, okay. That's cool that she was able to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got an idea for you, Eric, is that I think you could do this to break the world record. The entire time you're going to be in Branson, just live stream it. Let me give you an example. I think Lincoln Kane has been live streaming since this morning, ever since I woke up, and he's never gone offline yet. So he's basically live streamed himself all day just sitting on the couch. So I figured in your case, if you live stream it Saturday through Sunday or however long you're going to be there, like 8 days straight, you'll hold the record forever. You'll hold, because I'll probably do a 48-hour. I'll just put like a sleep cam. And I remember the time that you filmed yourself sleeping in the car on your way to the AZ. I figured if this guy just like live streams himself just like for 8 days straight, I said, who the hell is going to break that record? He's going to own the record forever. Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is YouTube won't save it.
I don't know if it really counts. I'm gonna do my 48 every like 11 hours and 50 some minutes. I'm gonna do part 2, part 3, part 4.
Yeah.
So that way you can watch all 48 hours.
Yeah, but if you don't, YouTube will take it.
Yeah, I don't care if it actually, it's not, because you can't record 48 hours.
No, it stops at 11 hours, 58 minutes.
Yeah. So like I said, I'll sit here and I'll break it up and do what I got to do, and that's fine by me.
That's cool. Because right now I have like I have this one Russian dude that he's live streaming right now, and he's
Yeah.
waiting to get drafted. So he's on right now. So I got to give this guy credit. So he's speaking in English, not Russian, but he's actually live streaming himself, actually walking through the streets of St. Petersburg, Russia, not Florida, but Russia. Yeah,
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
probably what I might wind up doing when I get to Branson. I'll just film it. It's going to be the Truman Show with me. So you'll probably wind up breaking my record anyway, because you're going to do like 4 48-hour straight things or whatever. That time you're there, I said, he's going to own the record forever. No one's going to be able to break your record after Branson. You'll be like the single title.
No, Brett will do one, but he'll fall asleep doing it and then lose it. Because he'll forget to restart
Easy. Easy.
Hey, I'm not the one who fell asleep snoring, Brett. You were.
It's my stream. I'll fall asleep on it if I want to.
You did. And we were listening
cry,
to you
too.
snore. Oh, man, we were so much fun just listening to you snore.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I've been trying to get in the habit of like turning off the mic at least. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Here's the funny part,
Sassy
Brett.
Cast fell asleep. I had one of the Aussies fall asleep on my panel last night. Like, it happens. I mean, we couldn't hear
No,
snoring,
awesome.
so that's good for her, but
Yeah.
Ozzy is trying to get Mel up here. I say we get Ozzy up here.
Yeah.
I say they both come up
Awesome.
here.
That works
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So, do you see where this is kind of cool? Because I can go from StreamYard to drone to
Agnes
back
just
to
went live.
driving.
Sorry.
Huh?
Yeah. No, see if you could hijack Agnes's panel by bringing us or just restreaming her panel. Because I've already had one of my restreams hijacked, but that's another story. But I was able to find out a way of how to get my own stream, my own panel get hijacked.
Well, the
So-
only reason I can do it is because Polish Agnes is letting me share her account. That's the only reason I can do it, because I'm like an admin on the account. That's normally I wouldn't be able to. I mean, I could go and once she goes to YouTube, I could go to YouTube, pull up the YouTube webpage, and then post it like this, and then I could restream it that way. But you know,
She's busy packing up the car right now anyway.
yeah. Yeah, she was scheduled to go live at like 3 something. So
Yeah, but she was running behind.
Half an hour.
More than
Well,
that,
that's how
she
it is.
just went live.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
So U-Haul officially sponsors KFC. It'll be like, oh, I got to stop me to KFC now. 'Cause yesterday,
Actually, KFC doesn't sponsor U-Haul. It was the barbecue place across the parking lot that actually is involved. It is not KFC. There's actually a barbecue joint that's just in the parking lot right next to it. So
oh, cool.
sorry for busting your bubble, but nope, that's not that wasn't KFC. I was trying to figure out what the hell you were talking about. Now I figured it out.
Yeah.
Now they're flirting
Are
with
you-
each other instead of coming up here.
Come up here. I'll get off just to make it, which 2 people? Let me see the chat.
Hey, he can hold up to 12 people in here.
I think it's only 10.
Might
10.
be 10. Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Unless he pays for
Wow.
the ultra mega one that you can spend the most money on, that one has 12.
Oh, is that
Wow.
what that's 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like substantially more. Like substantially.
Oh,
Oh, it
God.
wouldn't
Like
surprise me one
substantially?
bit.
What was that, Eric?
Like substantially.
Yeah, I think it
Like
was like
triple?
I think it was like $80 a month or something.
Oh my
Like
God.
more. Like more.
God.
I think it was like $100 a month or some damn thing.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Well, they always come up with ways to get you for money.
Not the advertising. You might as well just advertise. Like the U-Haul with the KFC. Unless you're in Australia, then you do Red Rooster. Like my guest showed yesterday.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Michael Brown. Boy, that stuff looked good.
This guy here is happy that I'm parked here.
Is he from Illinois?
I don't know where he's from, but he was turning his head and he's not happy that I'm parked here.
Yeah, he's in Illinois and then pricks.
Yeah.
Nothing good ever comes out of that skunk hole state anyway.
Well, technically I'm on the grass, but there's plenty of room to walk around the car.
Yeah.
It's not like this is actually a
Oh,
path
yes.
to go someplace.
Yeah.
You know.
The point being is that someone else is pissed off at your actions, which means that he's from Illinois.
Yeah.
These
Well,
Pretty
there
much.
was a guy running a drone.
people
out
are
here.
pricks. I saw that. Yeah.
You saw the one where the guy was running a drone and he was from Illinois?
The 350Z. I said that's a
Yeah.
good grocery car. Yeah. It's a way
Yeah.
to go shopping with. Yeah. You could tell his ass is single for good reason.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But Mel, Ozzy texted me and said she's coming up with you.
Nice.
Who's coming up with who? What?
Well, Ozzy said that Mel texted her that she was going to come up on the panel, and I told Mel that Ozzy texted me saying she was going to join her.
Oh,
You don't charge for me.
You know, I have a very close email address that I'm getting all these invoices that are supposed to actually go to U-Haul, the corporation.
yeah, it's going.
So that
Not going to hijack Eric's channel with jokes.
Oh, that's going to make for some interesting email reading.
What's wrong, Salty? Super Salty? Oh, wait. Trying to be nice to.
I keep getting all these financials for U-Haul Corporation. I was like, wow, this is how much they make it. We get a lot of business from California. I said, if it weren't for California, man, we'd be suffering through Biden depression right now. We'd be like, yeah, thanks, California. Now we just have to figure out a way to get back to you that no one
Too
wants to
bad
move
none
into.
of them showed any bank deposits into your account.
Yeah.
That would have been something. Yeah, deposit made to U-Haul Inc.
Yep.
Oh, he must be on the
So
phone.
why is Super Salty and Brett having words in the chat? What's going on?
I can't see the chat in StreamYard.
No, they're talking
Well, I
about
know-
drones.
I know you can't because of the fact that, like I said, we're not technically live. We are live, but we're not live through StreamYard.
Hmm.
You know, we're kind of in the waiting room, like as if I were to hit live to go. So no comments are coming through because all I'm really doing is I captured the screen that we would normally be broadcasting, and I'm rebroadcasting that. So that's why you have
Nice.
no chat in StreamYard.
Yeah, we're in the waiting room. This is the waiting room now.
Basically, because
Nice.
otherwise I'd have two streams going. You know, I'd have a StreamYard stream going, and then I'd have the stream that everybody's watching us on. So it kind of sucks. Yeah, you don't have chat. You don't have chat. Well, I've got an extra device.
I'm about to upset Super Salty, though. He says he owns a DJI 3 and a DJI Platinum. The only difference between those two drones is the price.
Yeah.
It's the same drone.
Shit.
Just
Really?
one costs more. Yeah. They just give you more stuff with it. That's the only difference. It's the same drone.
Oh, is that like the Fly More kit?
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
And you pay more for it.
I got you. Oh, well.
The only way I could get a drone is whatever they sell at Pilot Flying J Travel Center.
I don't
That's
know
my
if they
closest
sell
access
those
to a
there or
drone.
not.
I think so. You got to go to the fancier ones. Maybe I have to go to the upscale ones, the newer ones.
Oh, like the
Unless-
I-80?
Or maybe a Love's Travel Center. They try converting themselves to a Best Buy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Well, they're trying to. Feels like they're trying to be like an electronics store. Be like, yeah. It's a nice glorified gift shop.
Super Salty. The only thing that makes it larger is the plastic. The inner parts are all the same.
Interesting. I'll have to look that up. I didn't know. I'm happy with the drone I got. I picked it up just so I could sit here and I could do what I wanted to do with it. And it's supposed to have active tracking. Still got to figure that out and whatnot. And
I gotta wait till Arizona to get my new one. That's where it got shipped.
yeah,
I sent it to my mom's house.
yeah,
And then she yelled at me for paying the price I paid for it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. $9 grand.
Holy shit, man.
Jeez. Damn.
Well, it's a commercial drone.
Well, you better be starting to do some stuff to make some money with it.
That's why I got it. It's a commercial drone.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And with a lot of land being sold, I'm going to use it for realtors for aerial footage of land that they're trying to sell.
You should go to the border and then just fly over and to see the coyotes.
Yeah, watch them shoot that damn thing out of the sky. No, thank you.
$9 grand later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, no, I'd send the cheaper one up first.
Yeah.
I'd send the $99 one up. Shoot that one out of the sky. I don't care.
Yeah.
I bet you that one would crash into another drone carrying drugs. So. Yeah.
No, actually, the Border Patrol actually does fly drones down there. I don't know about along Texas, but they do along Arizona.
No, I'm talking about the cartels flying in with drugs. You know, the drones carrying the drugs. So you got to worry about crashing
into that
that.
much weight.
Oh.
But I know the Border Patrol down along Arizona does fly drones over the border with infrared.
Yeah. The Texas Border Patrol is too busy changing diapers. And that's not stereotype.
That
That
them out
ain't
of the
racist.
water.
Yeah.
They also help them out of the water.
I guess they dry them up then, I guess, and then just whatever the process is of processing. Whatever the process is of processing them.
Yeah, they process them right straight to a bus to ship them to DC.
I have no ill will for anybody that's coming across because of the fact that they're just working the system. We're the ones that allowed the holes to be there. Yep. You know, they see an opportunity to make their life better, and they're taking it. So,
but do it the right way.
Well, they are doing it the right way. They're doing
now
it
when they sneak across the border, they now become criminals.
They're not sneaking across the border because our policy says that all you have to do is do what you're doing, and you're here.
All I gotta do is walk through a border crossing, not through the fence.
Yeah.
They're walking through the openings in the fence lines.
Yeah, and they're getting in.
Yeah, illegal.
They're coming over as slaves.
Okay, why do we have two Bretts?
I only see one.
All right, we'll remove the other Brett.
Yeah, Aussie is lying. Oh, I was.
Okay. What's wrong, Brett?
It's coming in choppy.
Yeah,
that ain't good.
Brett, get the phone.
No, I think you'd like the new one I just got. It's got infrared, heat-seeking, day and night vision on the camera. And it shoots in 6K.
Well, my little DJI 3, it's a 5.2K, but it only shoots in 4. The 5.2 is so that it can use it for electronic stabilization to help stabilize the gimbal. So
be honest with you, Eric,
surface area to do that. What?
Be honest with you, I don't think I'll ever hit the 6K on that damn camera.
Oh, I don't think you will either.
Imagine how fast that battery would go once I kicked it into 6K.
Well, not even that. Just how quick your memory card will go too. You start doing that, it's insane. Okay.
I'll probably run it in 780. That way, when I kick the flare and the night vision on, it doesn't take up too much memory.
I thought it was 1080 or 720. Yeah, I didn't realize there's a 780 now.
It's usually 720.
Yeah, 720 or 1080.
720, 1080. Well, there's some custom formats you can do, but yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it's 720.
Never heard of 780. Yeah, never heard of that.
Yeah, you go into the settings and you can adjust it.
Because I thought 780 or 720.
I don't know what you'd want. Why'd you want to? Because 780 would be a really weird aspect. You'd end up with letter bars. 780 is the height, so you'd end up with side letter bars because it wouldn't be a 16:9 aspect anymore. It would be aspect.
What I'm
that's
gonna
why
do?
that's why 720, 1080, those are all 16:9. That way you don't have any bars on these newer modern TVs. You know, you start doing something like a 780, that's not going to be a 16:9 aspect. So
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over to Deer Valley Airport where Phoenix Police Department has their helicopters, and I'm going to get their tech to set my camera on that drone like their camera on their helicopter.
gotcha.
That way, when
Uh,
if I'm out and I see a helicopter involved in an incident, I can take it up at night, kick infrared, and see what's going on.
Yeah, you might as well just go to the Texas border and do that and help out Anthony Aguero.
I'm going to do that down at the Arizona border because I'll be in Arizona.
Texas is worse, but yeah, you could stick it in Arizona. Go to Yuma.
I don't care about
Yuma's
Texas. I can't wait to get the hell out of this state.
Especially if Beto wins the election. Yeah, then I'm just gonna cross the Red River and be in Oklahoma. Then fuck
all
it.
right, one second, guys. Somebody asked in chat where this Tennessee event is. It's at Trey Park, which is Hartsville, Tennessee. And then there's the Flotilla, which is going to be at Old Hickory Lake on the 25th. So it's at two different events, but that's where it is because they were asking.
Look that up. I'm just gonna look up my trusty atlas. Is this still
So
accurate?
how is this all working? I mean, this is
pretty good.
This is so scamish right now because, like I said, you know, we're not actually streaming on StreamYard.
Take it easy.
We're still using my server to stream this, but it kind of looks like it's. I mean, other than the little white border around the edge, you really can't tell. It kind of looks like a StreamYard stream normally.
It's a prototype of a stream.
Yeah.
Hartsville.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, like I said, you know, just I don't know. I figure this will open up a lot more possibilities as doing stuff because that's the problem. It's like, oh, let's start a panel. Oh shit, I got to end my stream and start a new panel. Oh yeah. Oh, let's fly the drone. Oh yeah, crap, I got to end my stream. I got to sit here and I got to go fly the drone. No, I don't.
Or you could just restream yourself.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. Open a second browser. Yeah.
Well, in actuality, you're actually right. I just thought about that. If I did a stream that was unpublished but had the link, so that and then entered the link into my server, that might actually work too.
It's like restreaming someone else, but the someone else is yourself. It's just it's very doable.
Yeah, but if I do it what I was saying is if I did it as a unpublished link, then the only stream people would see would be this. That's actually a really good idea. I didn't really think about that. So yeah, you just opened up a whole new idea for me there.
Nice.
I could still stream to YouTube, and then I could sit here and I could have 3 streams going to YouTube or whatever like normal, and then I could literally just pull up those 3 streams on on 3 different browsers. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to talk to Fry or Tommy Temper and figure out exactly how they're pulling these windows. You know how they're.
Because you could do a drone view. You could do a drone view, then he could do it back to you, so you look like. Oh, that would be awesome. You'd have it as another square. Yep.
Well, I mean that's the whole idea about what I'm doing is doing that same thing. So I mean, yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. But that's a different way of doing it because right now I'm actually feeding directly into the server. So, but yeah, that's a different way to possibly do that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's dragging a chain. He didn't tie off his chain.
I like the ones who have the nutsack hanging on the back. That's clever. You rarely see it, but it's usually on pickups. Yeah, it's like the nutsack.
Oh,
and it's just dangling back and forth.
Wyckoff had that on his pickup. I went and I took it off of Wyckoff's truck, and then I sat here and I like zip tied it to my belt loop, and I
Nice.
had it in my pocket. And I'm like, dude, looks like look at what somebody dropped. And he's like, dude, that's my nuts. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I had him attached. So I'm like, what, do you want him back? And he's like, yeah, I want my nuts back. And I'm like, okay. So I cut him loose and I hand him to his wife.
Oh,
I did
God.
it on stream too. There's actually a video of that.
Jeez.
It was pretty funny.
Dude, that's my nuts, man. Yo, bro, that's my nuts. That's how he'd say it.
That's kind of how it went. I don't remember. It wasn't quite that good, but yeah.
Yeah. At least you gave him back his balls though, so that's good.
Yeah, I gave him back his balls. So, so yeah, you're 100% right. That if I can figure out, I got to figure out how to do that, how to integrate YouTube. That's definitely a Tommy Temper or a Fry. Because yeah, if I can sit here and I could do an unpublished link, do something as an unpublished link, and then sit here and restream that through the server, then I could still connect to YouTube, have multiple streams going, and then just switch between the streams. And that would work too.
It's gonna work. I mean, I remember when Fry TV actually used to do restreams or whatever. His channel's taken a different turn, but what is that? No, it was fun watching him when he was doing the restream and stuff.
Yeah.
There's the name of it, Salty.
I can't see anyone in the chat.
Alto Robotics EVO 2 640T drone. $7,400.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's the price of a used car. Dang.
Yeah.
But it's got infrared, it's got night vision, it's got zoom, and I am figuring out a way I can hook up a boom mic to it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna bounce out of here, guys. I can sit here and I can go to bed because I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave later tonight, and I'm gonna be driving overnight. So.
Are you gonna meet up with Agnes?
11 o'clock. Huh?
I said, are you gonna meet up with Agnes?
You're digitally breaking. I can't hear you.
I said, are you gonna meet up with Agnes? Because she's leaving now to go there.
Well, if she's going to the same rally, then yeah, I guess I'll probably see her.
Yeah, she's headed to Tennessee as well.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So yeah, but like I said, I got to sit here and I got to pack up some clothes. I was kind of fucking around with this last night and today, so I gotta crash out, get some sleep, get ready to do this. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna call this and be like, okay, we're all good. So, all right. Well, thanks much, Jeff, for participating in my stream.
Well, eventually you get all the bugs worked out of it and it'll work beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, you all gave me a really good idea, so I got to figure out how to do that. And, maybe, like I said, maybe Tommy or Fry can sit here and give me a little heads up on how to pull in YouTube windows a little easier, because yeah, that would definitely help if I could. If I could, like I said, if I could fire up a couple of streams and do that quickly and easily. And then just be able to switch between them. That'd be great. And it'd probably be better streaming to YouTube and then having the server pull it off of YouTube at a really high rate, seeing how it's on a 600 megabit connection.
Yeah.
And then it's not relying on me connecting to my own server, So, but yeah, I mean, it seems like it's working pretty good doing this. So
yeah,
like
Tennessee Patriots already there.
Oh, Tennessee Patriots already there? That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in Tennessee right now.
All right.
He was dropping off a load.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you get some rest, get everything packed up, have fun.
Yeah. So, like I said, thank you everybody for stopping in. I appreciate it. While we're doing my little testing of a remote version of OBS, so I consider I can do all the cool stuff I just did. What do we all do without dropping stream? I switched multiple camera sources just using 2-3 cell phones. We flew a drone without having to switch camera sources or drop the stream. We started a panel, and just we're rocking a panel right now, and we didn't have to restart anything. So, yeah, I mean, pretty tickled pink on how this is all working. Just gotta work some bugs out, and I think this is gonna up my game here. So, all right, well, we're gonna crash this out real quick, and yeah, here I'll use this. Actually, I'll use this. All right, so I've got to go to this, and then I have to go, and we will do this. Thank you everybody for coming. Appreciate it. And we're gonna rock off. So, all right, bye everybody. Let's see. Oh, I didn't do the transition. Now I did the transition. So, all right, bye everybody. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Hopefully, as my channel grows, this stuff will get cooler and we'll be able to do some fun stuff. So, all right, bye guys.